Convert the following fractions to decimals. So for the first question, we have 3 by 4. Now 3 is smaller than 4. While dividing a smaller number by a larger number, we need to add a decimal point and multiply the number by 10, which is 3 multiplied by 10 gives us 30. Now 4 goes in 30 7 times. 7 times 4 gives us 28. Subtracting 28 from 30, we get a remainder of 2. Now, once again, this is multiplied by 10, which gives us 20. 4 times 5 gives us 20. Subtracting that from 20, we get a remainder of 0. So that's it. 3 by 4 in decimal form is 0.75. Now moving on to the next question, let's try to convert 2 by 5 into its decimal form. So once again, 2 is smaller than 5. So we add a decimal place to the quotient and multiply the divisor, which is 2 by 10 to get 20. 5 goes in 20 4 times with a remainder of 0. So 2 by 5 in decimal form can be written as 0.4. Convert the following fractions to decimals. So in this question, we have a mixed fraction 256 and 2 by 10, which can be rewritten as 256 plus 2 by 10. Now 2 is smaller than 10, so once again we need to add a decimal point to the quotient and multiply the dividend, which is 2 by 10. So we get 20. Now 10 goes in 20 twice with a remainder of 0. So we can rewrite this as 256 plus 0.2, which is equal to 256.2. Now moving on to the next question, let's rewrite 3417 by 20 in its decimal form. So let's divide 3417 by 20. 20 goes in 34 once. Subtracting 20 from 34, we get a remainder of 14. We bring down the 1 and we get 141. 20 goes in 141 17 times. Subtracting 140 from 141, we get a remainder of 1. We bring down the 7 and we get 17. 20 doesn't go in 17, so let's add a 0 to the quotient. Since 17 is smaller than 20, let's add a decimal point to the quotient and multiply the remainder, which is 17 by 10 to get 170. 20 goes in 170 8 times. 8 times 20 is 160. Subtracting 160 from 170, we get a remainder of 10. Once again, we need to multiply this by 10 and we get 100. 20 goes in 100 5 times. 5 times 20 gives us 100. Subtracting that from 100, we get a remainder of 0. So 3417 by 20 can be rewritten as 170.85.